When it comes to home landscapes, native plants often get a bad rap. They're seen as weedy and unruly. But the truth is, whether you're interested in a more natural look or an ornamental garden, native flowers, shrubs, and grasses are a perfect fit. It's all in the design. There are 4 primary things to keep in mind when designing your pollinator-friendly garden or landscape: height, texture, color, and bloom time. Native plants range in size from a few inches to upwards of 8 feet tall. To give each plant the attention that it deserves, place the tallest species in back and shorter ones around the edge of your planting area. Many prairie plants, particularly the ones that thrive in sunny areas, have wispy blades and feathery foliage. Too many of these in a garden may look messy. A blend of textures will also give the landscape a more cohesive look. Consider contrasting the skinny, bright blue flower spikes of the hoary vervain with the fat, rounded blooms of purple coneflower. Adding colorful and interesting flowers like the Queen of the Prairie, Black-Eyed Susan, and Blue Flag Iris will make for an even more striking design. Regardless of the plant colors, textures, and heights you choose to incorporate, remember that species bloom at different times. Plant species with staggered bloom times to keep your garden or landscape looking good throughout the season. There's a lot to consider, but the good news is that native landscapes require much less long-term maintenance than their non-native counterparts. Patrol your pollinator plants once or twice a week during the early spring to pull out young weeds before they go to seed or start spreading. Avoid using pesticides. These chemicals are washed into nearby waterways during rainstorms, where they lower water quality and harm aquatic life. And be sure you don't overwater your garden or landscape. Native plants are less sensitive to times of drought and often thrive during dry summers, thanks to their deep root systems. In seasons with normal rainfall, additional watering isn't needed. If you ever do need to water, limit it to the early morning or at dusk to minimize evaporation. That's it for us at Planting for Pollinators. Follow the steps we've laid out in this series to get your garden or landscape started on the right foot, and native species will reward you with beautiful, abundant flowerings while also protecting water quality and providing food and habitat for pollinators each and every year thereafter.